starting the practice, before starting rocket yoga, remember do your sun salutations. If it's a 1 hour class, 3 sun salutations A, 2 sun salutations B. If it's a full practice, 5 sun salutation A and 5 sun salutations B. One more round, 5 sun salutation B. Continue at your own pace, and we meet in downward facing dog. Right. Five breath in down dog, 5 breath kick up to a handstand. Ujjayi breath is part of the practice. Strong, powerful breath. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, take a step or hop, flat back, forward fold, exhale. Come to a chair position, inhale, standing position, exhale. Separate your feet hip distance, place your fingers behind your back, shoulder stretch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, forward fold. Okay, now today you're gonna bend your right knee and left knee, trying to bring the right shoulder to the right knee, left shoulder to your left knee. 3, 2, 1. Now find the stillness, body weight to the ball of the feet, just for 3 breaths. 2, 1. Release your hands, bring your feet together. Come back up to standing position, take a backward bend, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. So today, the focus is back bend. We're gonna bring the arms overhead, hold your opposite bicep. Inhale, push your head back against your arms and take a chair position. So my backward bend. Just for 3, chest back, 2, 1. Exhale, release, forward fold. Lengthen, inhale. Take your vinyasa, either jump back, take a step back. We meet in downward facing dog. Okay, dancing warriors. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Feel the stretch in your shoulders on your melting heart position. It's a different feeling from downward facing dog, but be mindful with your shoulders. 2 more breaths. Right leg up, inhale. Right knee to the nose, inhale. Circle your knee, open up your hip to a scorpion. Either stay in scorpion if you have space. I don't have much space here. Wild thing position. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, wild thing. Starting little by little, so don't go too deep. 2, 1. Right hand on the floor, find your 3-leg dog, 1 breath. Bring your foot outside of your hand. Inhale, warrior 1, actually 1.5 because your foot is to the right side more. Place your fingers behind your back, take 1 big breath, humble warrior, exhale. For those of you who can easily touch the floor with your head, so just try your best to keep the strength on your inner thighs and don't relax on your head. 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Find your warrior 2, 1 breath as you exhale. Good. On your warrior 2, either take half bind side angle or full bind side angle. 2, 1. Continue half bind or full bind. Right fingertips on the floor for half moon, or continue with the full bind. Look down, look up, your choice, whatever is comfortable for you. Observe your breath. Higher in your fingertips, your base is your foot, not your hand. Exhale, transition to a warrior 2. 1 breath. triangle, stretch your legs. Inhale, Utthita Trikonasana. From this position, you can also take a half bind, take a full bind. So like, as you know, rocket, it's for different levels. So just adjust accordingly. 2 more breaths. And 1. Inhale, release. Come back up and transition to a high lunge. Make the stance slightly closer and square your hips. Stretch your front leg, take 1 big breath. Inhale. Exhale, twisting triangle. Either hand outside or inside of your foot. If you need prop, take a prop. Opposite arm up, 5 counts. Right hip back, right hip back. Exhale, fingertips on the floor. Make the stance slightly longer. Skandasana to the back of your mat and sit down. Today we're doing back bends, so for warming up, side bends. Inhale, exhale. If it's uncomfortable for you, knee pointing up, bring your knee down and you don't need to go so deep, okay? Stretch both sides of your body. 2. And 1. Inhale, transition to a warrior 2. From warrior 2, high lunge, 1 breath. Good. Hands to your heart, either back knee off the floor or on the floor. Exhale twice. For those of you regulars, go into a bind, keeping your knee off the floor. You're going to progress in this position. Left fingertips on the floor, right arm up and back knee up. Strong belly, strong core. Hands on the floor. Plank position, 1 breath. Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Okay, on your downward facing dog, take 1 big breath. Inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Feet together. Left leg up, 1 breath. Left knee to the nose, inhale. Circle your knee, open up your hip. Either stay here or transition to wild thing. I like to sit first, reset, and then open the chest. Exhale, sit. Back to 3-leg dog. Inhale, 1 breath. Bring your foot outside of your hand. High lunge, or back heel up, back heel down, whatever you did before. I did warrior 1, so my heel is down. Arms up, 1 breath. Place your fingers behind your back, take an extra breath, exhale, humble warrior. Drop your hips a little more, but without sinking on them. Inhale, come back up to a warrior number 2. Exhale, couple of breaths. I'm gonna turn, so I'm gonna be facing you guys. Warrior 2. Half bind, side angle, or full bind, side angle. Just make sure 90-degree angle is the front knee. Drop your hips and extend your right leg. Keeping half or full bind. Left fingertips on the floor if you're doing half bind. Half moon position, exhale. Right leg higher, 2. 1. Transition warrior 2. Don't worry too much about the distance in between the legs, because we continue with triangles. Stretch both legs. Utthita Trikonasana. If you did half bind, full bind, carry on. Right shoulder back a little more. Good. We continue with side bends. Inhale, Skandasana. So you're gonna do to that side, right? I'm just facing you guys. Inhale, side bend, exhale. breath. Good. Back up, inhale. Try with no hands, shift the body weight forward and warrior two, but if you need to adjust one hand behind, one hand in front, and then slowly to a warrior two. From a warrior two, high lunge position. Square your hips first. Stretch your front leg, stretch your back leg. Twisting triangle. Inhale, lengthen. Right arm up, exhale, twist. Opposite arm up. Two more breath. Exhale, release. So I did the other side high lunge, the side bend first. So I will continue with the twisting now, okay? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Either knee on or off the floor. Spread your arms. Any option you did before, regulars go for a bind. Two more breath. One, hands on the floor. Vinyasa, downward facing dog. I'm gonna turn to the top of the mat so can be together. 5 breath after you down dog. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, knees on the floor. Okay. Take melting heart position. So keep your knees in line with your hips. Take the edges of the mat and melt your hard chest on the floor. If this is too low for you, place one prop for your chest. Either knees on the floor or pick up your knees off the ground. Two more breaths. Knees off on the floor, push back to a downward facing dog. One breath, inhale. One breath, exhale. Look forward, take a step or hop in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Good. Inhale, squat. Deep squat, heels up or heels down. Just for 3, 2, 1. Prepare for your crow, tripod crow, or just crow position. Inhale, knees to the armpits, shift the body weight forward. If you have props, place your props underneath your elbows. Need more space. From crow position, soften your elbows, crown of the head on the floor. Either stay here a couple of breaths, maybe one leg up, maybe both of them. One more breath. Bring your knees to your armpits. Keep your heels closer to your butt cheek. Strong arms push the floor away from you, and little by little lift your head up. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in down dog. 3, 2, and 1. Go. Now, take one chair, or if you don't have a chair closer to you, take your 2 blocks, either or. We made in a melting heart position, so now your blocks a little higher, your triceps on top of them, and little by little up and down, and find the stillness. Same idea, if you want to go deeper, take your chair, up and down, a couple of breaths, 3, 2, 1, and let's hold for 5 counts. Up and down, reset, go a little lower with your breath. Two more breaths. hands on the floor, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Okay, we're gonna find Prasarita Padottanasana legs. So separate your legs. Make sure your heels are in line. Good. Fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna move for a couple of breaths. Inhale, lengthen, chest up. Exhale, forward fold. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up, all the way up to standing. Shoulder stretch, interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a long deep breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the crown of the head on the floor and the base of your feet, ball of the feet. 2, 1. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the floor in line with your feet for headstand practice, or fingertips and arms straight for Mukta Hasta Shirsasana. Arms straight. Try to see if you can bring your feet up halfway. Maybe the sole of the feet together. And for those of you regulars, legs up. Halfway down, hold for 3, and touch the floor. 2, down. Inhale all the way up, arms up. Exhale, release. Carry your hands on the floor. Find your downward facing dog. Take your vinyasa. I don't have the space here. Good. 1 breath in down dog, inhale. 1 breath in down dog, exhale. In down dog, inhale. In down dog, exhale. Look forward, right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Okay, make the stance a little bit shorter. Just make sure your right foot is not in front of your left, to the side. We stretch shoulders with pyramid pose. Continue with the same shape we did before. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Instead of rounding your back, chest forward, look forward. Soften your front knee, bring your hands on the floor. Either or, standing split, so bring your foot in between your hands, come up to a standing split. And regulars, if you need a wall, go to the wall and kick up to a handstand position, okay? 5 breaths. I don't have a space here, guys. So I keep my standing split. 4, 3, 1. Inhale, jump back, take a step back, vinyasa down. Right away, left foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, come to a high lunge. Good. Make the stance a little bit shorter. Left foot to the side 1 step. Square your hips and lace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Square your hips, right hip a little lower. Look to your big toes. Soften your front knee, either standing split or up to a handstand position. Two more breaths. Jump back, take a step back, vinyasa, downward facing dog. your down dog, take one big breath, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Good. Pigeon position on your right side. Okay. And we're gonna practice back bend. We're gonna practice king pigeon or ekapat or mermaid. So bring your heel closer to your groin. Actually, if you have a prop, take a prop. Just drop. Side to side, good. Keep your right fingertips on the floor. Now, just for stretching your quadricep, your left heel towards your buttocks a couple of times. 3, 2. Now, keep your heel closer to your buttocks. Don't sink on your right shoulder. Lengthen, squeeze your inner thighs. 2 and 1. Good. If you're practicing mermaid, carry on. If you are here with me for practicing Ekapada Raya Kapotasana, take your strap around your foot. Square your hips again. Inhale. Tricep pointing forward. Puff your chest up. Don't sink too much. Lift up. One more breath. Exhale, release the strap. Bring your left foot over your right. You do Gomukhasana position. If your left foot is over your right, you bring your right arm up over. You take a bind. If you feel uncomfortable binding, just keep your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Two transitions. Either from this position you take Navasana, or from this position, hands on the floor, place your head down, knees up, and take your eagle tripod position. If you're in eagle, pike. If you're in Navasana, Vinyasa Danda. Chaturanga, inhale, cobra, exhale, danda. One breath, inhale, one breath, exhale. Left pigeon position, left side. Let's do it facing you guys. Okay. Right heel towards your buttocks a couple of times. 4, 3. Now keep your heel closer to your buttocks to stretch your quadricep. Quadricep stretch before backward bends. 2, 1. Very good. Continue with your mermaid position. If you did before, king pigeon. Puff your chest up, squeeze your inner thighs, triceps pointing forward. Exhale, release. Bring your right leg over your left leg. Make sure your knees are in line, so if you need your hands on the floor, hands on the floor. If your right leg is over, you bring your left arm up over. Either bind or fingertips on the floor and take a little rest here. After this said, we continue with some back bends and then upside down back bends. 3, very good with the time. 2, and 1. Good. Bring your hands on the floor. Navasana, if you're not going upside down, knees up, walk your feet forward first, legs up, and take your eagle legs. Two more breaths. Shoulders up, shoulders up. If you are in eagle, hike, chaturanga, cobra, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. 2, 1. Good. Continue with back bends before going upside down. Okay. Either take 2 blocks for stretching your upper back like this. So take your props, level number 1, both of them, and you bring your shoulders on top of them. Maybe arms overhead, up and down, but keeping your butt cheeks on the floor. Knees bent or legs are straight. This is one option. If you have next to you a sofa like I'm having here or a chair, you're gonna do the following. So you're gonna sit with your legs up. Okay, so if you need something else for your head, like blocks, and here. Actually, I don't need this. Arms overhead. I'm gonna bend my knees to feel more comfortable here. Okay. You meet either with the blocks or with your chair, with the sofa. Actually, with the sofa feels pretty comfortable, and also starting to get ready for upside down poses. 3 more breaths. 2, 1 more breath. Last one. Okay. Slowly release the prop. If you're in the chair, tuck your chin to your chest. Just slide down. Okay. Good. Now we're gonna give you a little bit of time for you to take a chair. We're gonna do some backward bends with the feet on top of the chair first, okay? And then we're gonna do sort of the same thing but upside down. So bring your feet on the chair. Make sure your butt cheek is the same, like bridge position is closer to your heels. Take an extra breath, inhale first, up and down a couple of times until you feel comfortable with your position, okay? If you need to bring the chair closer to you so you have these extra few breaths. 3, good with the time, 2. Now, we're gonna keep the hips up as much as you can. Walk your shoulders in, and if you can, bring your knuckles closer to the ground. If you keep your hands apart, it's a little lighter for your shoulders. Don't relax your buttocks too much. So let's say 30% of your buttocks are engaged. Hips higher. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Take 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Continue one more set, the same position like bridge we did before. And if your chair is quite stable, if you make sure that your chair is not going to move, you're going to progress to a wheel position with the feet on the chair, okay? Take an extra breath, your choice. Good. Inhale, crown of the head on the floor first. Adjust your hands, take an extra breath, inhale, exhale, wheel pose. Back and forth, 3, 2. Now, push your chest forward, relax your head. 5 counts. Make sure you're not opening your knees, so your knees in line with your heels. 3, 2. Tuck your chin in, crown of the head on the floor. Roll down slowly and take 3 breaths. Bring your legs on the top of the chair. Just take 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Roll to the side. Find your downward facing dog. Take 1 vinyasa for resetting if you feel. 3, 2, and 1. Come on to a kneeling position. Go. So we're gonna continue with the chair or with the wall, and if you need to bring to the top more, if you feel it's gonna be too low for you, so just starting placing some cushions or even blocks underneath your cushion, so it's gonna be stable. Okay, so like I'm doing here, I'm taking the props, 1 and even 2 for the first one. Okay, go. If you're feeling not stable on your upside down, we're gonna try to scorpion, so to do the drop back, the kicks. You're gonna practice again just your backward bend. Okay, try to do the wheel again or your bridge position. You don't need to go upside down. Okay, it's just an option. Okay, for the, let's say 10 breath, you're gonna kick up with one leg, you touch, then both legs on the sofa or on the chair, and then release. Okay, and then you try with the other leg, kick up, touch both legs, and then up and release. Okay, don't hold yet. Okay, just for you to get out of the comfort. Okay, and start to play around with your scorpion. Okay, forearms down, spread your fingers. So make sure you are approx one hand away from your chair. One hand. So take one extra breath. Inhale. Bring your knees off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk your feet forward as much as you can without resting on your shoulders. Push back. Inhale, keep looking forward. One little kick. Boop. And down. One little kick. Boop. And down. And now if you're feeling the last one, kick, touch both. Left, go down first, and then up. Shake your shoulders, and you try the other side. Okay, let's try. So in your second round, maybe a little bit lower, so it's gonna be a little deeper, right? Let's see. Go ahead, guys. Pull, 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 pull. And release. Continue, now practicing with the opposite leg. Spread your fingers, push your shoulders away. Take 3 to 5 breaths in child pose before the following one. If you're in your child pose, make a fist, look to the right side. Look to your left side. Back center. Exhale, release. Okay, let me demo first. So for this set, either or continue practicing your kick ups, or if you were not able to do it, okay, to continue in that stage, that's it. Okay, that's it for you. Okay, for those of you feeling comfortable kicking up, now we're gonna stay a little longer for practicing your hollow back shape. Up, feet. Now, tuck your chin to your chest, look to your chest, and little by little drop your hips down and up. Down and up, down and up. One more time. Down, hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay? Give you a chance, don't hold yet, okay? Let's go. Just look to your chest, bring your hips down and up, down and up, down and up. Just 3 to 5. Wait for you guys. Keep pushing your forearms. Yes. Keep your core strong. Look to your chest, look to your chest. 2 more breaths. And release. Okay. Child pose, 3 breaths, and let me demo. 2 and 1. Good. Okay, this set, if you feel that you were so far from the chair and you cannot really touch the chair with your hips, bring your body closer. And they said we're gonna hold up, chin to chest, hips down, 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 until your hips touch. Lace your fingers, puff your chest, inhale, bring one knee to the chest, both and legs up. Too much for you, keep your feet on the chair. Okay, for releasing, look forward, walk your feet, back your hands on the floor, and up. Okay, so from a Pincha Mayurasana, you kick up in Pincha, tuck your chin to your chest, bring your hands together. Okay, now it's your chance. For those of you already have your hollow back position with no walls, it's your time. Carry on. Your back is quite open for this position. We're gonna spend 45 seconds. Instead of hollow back, if you want to practice scorpion legs, your Pincha Mayurasana with the scorpion legs, or even handstand with the scorpion legs. For me, this one, I'm gonna do my scorpion. And let's go. Three, 2, and 1. There. We meet in downward facing dog. Two more breaths. And 1. Good. Take 1 vinyasa for resetting. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Good. Jump through or just cross your legs. You don't have space here for jumping through, and switch. Take your blocks. 1, 2, next to you. First, flex your feet, lengthen your back, inhale, lift with your heart, Paschimottanasana. Either hold your big toes, hands out the edge of your feet, or take a full bind. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Instead of rounding your back, create a space, think in a small cobra on your upper back. Lengthen and slowly with your breath. Strong legs, keep your quadriceps on. 2 more breaths. Exhale, up. Bring your hands behind your back. Your fingers are pointed forward. Either bending your knees if you have any issues on your shoulders or legs straight. Inhale, tabletop, reverse tabletop. Hips up. Hips higher. Exhale, release. Good. Move your waist. Now bring your body closer to a wall. So my sofa is my wall. Hopefully it's not gonna slide back. Okay. Bring your props closer to your hips, so sort of in between your hip and your knee. Starting with your knee bend. If it's your first time practicing Dandasana, floating Dandasana, just take a look the first round. Okay, hollow back position. This is your hollow back position, hollow body. No hollow back like backward, hollow body shape like gymnastics. Hollow body shape position. Now from here, the same shape for your Dandasana. Tuck your chin slightly to the chest. Shoulders are down, lift up your back, and then stretch your legs. Okay, so swing your hips back. Your feet could be on the floor and you're the ball of the feet against the wall, or walk your feet higher. Walking your feet higher actually is a little more challenging. Regulars, no props, no walls. Ready? Just 3 sets. Inhale, exhale, bending your knees, lifting up first and swing back. Strong legs. Look forward. Exhale, release. Release. Your chin is slightly to the chest, but you're looking forward. You're not looking down too much, okay? 2 more sets. Inhale, hollow body shape position. Lift up your hips and stretch your legs. Hips back, hips back, hips back. Exhale, release. Very good. Let's try one in the middle of the room. Let's see how it goes. Try to lift one leg up at a time, or maybe both of them. Chin slightly to the chest, but look forward. Inhale, bend your knees, lift up, swing back, legs up. I know. Exhale, release. Move your wrists all the way around. One more. Raise, and then all the way around. Very good. We stretch in compass position. Either take your left foot underneath your right knee, and for those of you a little more flexible on your hips, take your Padmasana on your left side, okay? Compass position, right shoulder underneath your right knee, right hand on the floor. If the floor is too far from you, take your prop. Inhale, chest up. Careful, those of you are doing lotus position, careful on your left knee. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Okay, do the same shape, either foot down or on your lotus position. Take one breath, left shoulder underneath. Inhale, exhale up. Exhale, release. Very good. We're gonna practice Ashtavakrasana transition to Kundijanasana. I don't have a space here, but regulars, go ahead with your transitions, okay? For those of you who are learning, you continue with your props closer to your hips. Fold your left, and we're gonna do sort of the same shape, right shoulder behind your right. Good. Hands are on your props. Lift up first. Bring your left on top of the right. Stretch your legs and squeeze your arms. Regulars, Ashtavakrasana, transition to Kundijanasana to 3. Back to Ashtavakrasana, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Shake your raise. And then all the way around. Let's do the other side. Okay. Props closer to you. Left shoulder behind your left knee. Keep your heel closer to your butt cheek. Inhale, shift the body weight forward. With your right heel, lift your buttocks and bring your right leg over, cross. Squeeze your legs, arms are strong. Regular transitions. Back to Ashtavakrasana. And exhale, release. Good. Cross your legs, jump back. We meet in downward facing dog. 2, 1. Jump through, sit down. Okay, for those of you who want to continue with your practice, finish your class with Ashtanga closing poses, shoulder stand, etc. And then take your Shavasana. Okay, let's close the practice. I will give you guys time for continue with your closing sequence. Bring your hands to your heart.